there, Tori here. How are we? I hope you're all doing well. So we're starting a bit of a new series today, and it's one I've been meaning to make for a while, and it's also the kind of thing that as soon as I post these videos, they're more than likely to become immediately irrelevant the moment I post it. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing my Loungefly collection series, because if we'll just sit here in one video and go through all my bags, we'll be here a while. So I've split them up into sections. So obviously today we're going to be doing Winnie the Pooh. I think next time is Star Wars. Then obviously we'll do Marvel, Disney Parks, Sequin, break it up into categories. I think that's the best way to go. And as I just said, as soon as I post one of these videos, it's probably going to become irrelevant because of how quickly my Loungefly collection seems to grow. Today we're doing Winnie the Pooh. This morning that I'm filming this, the August Loungefly pre-orders went live, and there was a new Winnie the Pooh collection coming out with a mini backpack, a crossbody and the matching wallet. I have gone for the mini backpack, so obviously that will be arriving at the beginning of August. This past week I secured another Loungefly collab with a partner company, and that happens to be Winnie the Pooh, and they're sending that out to me on Monday, so you will be seeing that in an unboxing soon, but obviously that will be added to the collection. So yeah, literally by the time this video is posted, I already have no, the August bag won't be here yet, but obviously I've brought it, so. But you know what I mean. My Loungefly collection is ever growing, so if I can get this series under control, hopefully it'll become like an annual series. So, you know, this time next year, you'll get to watch it all over again with maybe Winnie the Pooh Loungeflies. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So, I think my Winnie the Pooh part of my Loungefly collection is the biggest. And I'll also just say here, because this is part one of the series, I will make a playlist so you can go watch them all in a run if you're watching this in the future. This will literally only be Loungefly bags and obviously crossbodies, bum bags, things like that. I also do, my Loungefly collection does go beyond that. I have a lot of Loungefly pins, I have Loungefly ears. I think that's all of that. I don't have any Loungefly clothing because Stitch Shop doesn't really come over here, with the exception of that we'll get into. But yeah, I didn't think we should go into ears and pins and all of that, because that's where it gets confusing, because a lot of people do just think of Loungeflies as the bags, so I thought we'll keep it nice and simple. And my Winnie the Pooh Loungefly collection is big enough as it is before we even start getting into Loungefly pins. So with that said, I think without further ado, let's get on to the video. My Loungefly collection 2023, Winnie the Pooh. So we'll just start with this one that we've got next to me. I think I got this in 2021, and I believe it was from Get Ready Comics. I'm not sure where you can still buy this from, but as I said, I got it from Get Ready Comics. I got it, it was in one of the monthly catalogue pre-orders, and so I had this on pre-order with them, and it is the Winnie the Pooh pin trader bag, and it's just so different, it's just so unique. So it's like, he's flat, he's like, Pooh himself is just flat. And then the actual bag part is not that big, because the purpose of this bag isn't as a bag. And the lining is just some dripping honey. As you can see, it's not that big. The whole point is that you've got this bit does open up as well. Bit in here to show off your pins. So it's perfect as like a park bag if you're into trading. And here there's also a zip so you can put the backers in. Yeah. It did come with a pin as well. It came with a gold enamel Piglet pin, and Piglet is like jumping out of a honey pot. I've never used this in the parks, and I don't think, I put a couple of pins in there for like the sake of photos, but I wouldn't want to load this up with pins and take it to a parks, just because I'm not into pin trading. I'm a pin collector. I will buy pins that I want, you know, I don't buy them to trade them off. And I'm also a very awkward person, so if someone came up to me in a park and asked to trade a pin, I don't know, I'd be like a deer in headlights. Wouldn't know what to do. My pins aren't for trading, they're there for, you know, I would love to show off my pins in it, but I wouldn't know what to do if someone came up and asked me to trade. That's the first bag, the Winnie the Pooh pin trader. And then we've got this one. This was a box lunch exclusive. I think it was 2021 as well, either 21 or 22. It's like a year-ish old. It was originally a box lunch exclusive in America, and then it came over to Europe as a Funko Europe exclusive, and it's this flower crown Pooh. Honestly, it was my grail bag back in the day, and I still absolutely love it just as much as the first time I saw it. Just the flowers and everything, it's so cute. It is also one of those bags that I'm very cautious about when I take out. I have taken it out like on a few day trips and like on days out, but I'm always very hyper conscious about it because it is like a fuzzy furry bag. Obviously I don't want it to get wet. I live in England, it can rain at a drop of a hat, so I'm very careful when I take this bag out. And also I don't know like how the flowers would hold up with rain, and the whole bag itself just isn't very waterproof. So yeah, it's just so gorgeous. It's got embroidery detail. Those are the two on easy grab next to me. Now we get into the hard bit of all of this. I think actually we'll start with this one. It means I'll just have to disrupt my little display here, but I think we'll go with this one next because this is very exciting. So this is one of those bags that I honestly can't believe I own, and I got super lucky with it. So this is a Stitch Shop bag, which in case you're not aware with it, Stitch Shop is like Loungefly's own designer brand. They also do a lot of clothing. Stitch Shop is like their clothing brand where they do dresses and skirts and things like that. They also, I think there is a Stitch Shop as well, I'm not too sure. But a lot of the clothing items don't seem to make it over to the UK. And the Stitch Shop ones are quite rare when they do come over to the UK. And the difference between Stitch Shop bags and actual Loungefly bags is these have a bit of a higher price mark on them. Usually starting around 90 to like £100 plus starting retail price. So they're a bit on your markup from the standard Loungeflies. And this they did as a Winnie the Pooh collection last year. They released a dress, a skirt, a couple of bits in this collection, and this crossbody bag. It has got the straps just here to, and here, just to attach the chain, which I have got inside the bag, just for display purposes when I sit it on my counter there. So it's Pooh as a balloon, and it looks like he's holding on to the balloon, and you've got the string down here and bees. It says Stitch Up on the back. And it came over to Funko Europe last year, and I had my eye on it, but it was such, I can't remember, it was like 85, 95 pounds or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was a lot. But I loved it. But I played the waiting game, and the waiting game always works out. Most of the time it works out. For Funko Europe's 2nd birthday, they had a sale weekend. I can't remember, I think it was like 20% off, I can't remember exactly, off of selected, I think it was selected items. It was either selected items or the entire store, I can't remember, but I just know I got super lucky. This was in the sale and I got it for like 65 pounds, I think. Yeah, it was literally only in a one-off sale for their birthday weekend, and I can't believe I got it, because then right after the weekend it went back up to full price. And then by the time I received it in the post and I was posting about it online, there was a few people saying to me, it's never been in the sale. You're lying about it being in the sale. I was like, no, it was literally just a flash sale for their birthday weekend. It was like you had to notice it and snap it up and grab it while you had the chance. Like, I don't believe that I actually got this, but I did. And I'm very happy that I did. So yeah, there's my Stitch Shop crossbody. Okay, so moving on to one of my bigger bags. Most of my collection in general is the mini backpacks, because that's mainly what Loungefly seems to do. But I got this for Christmas in 2021, and I believe my parents, it's from my parents, I believe they got it at Funko Europe, I think. And it's this very cool like scenery bag. So it's got the treehouse in the background, and the characters are all like appliqued onto the front. Then it's just a pretty plain bag on the back. But yeah, it's just really cute. It's just really different from the mini backpack, having like a full-size backpack. I've used this as a park bag quite a few times, just because it is that quite a lot bigger than your mini backpack, so you can fit more in. And it's just so cute. I really love this. And then moving on to a bag that, like, if you'd have just told me like the whole principle of this bag before showing me it, I probably wouldn't have got it, because it's a Halloween bag, and everyone's gonna come for me with this, aren't they? But I don't like Halloween. And that's pretty ironic because my birthday's October 29th. So, you know, I'm born right in the middle of spooky season, but I don't like it. I don't. Pumpkin spice frappes, that I love them. That's as far as I'm willing to go. I saw this bag from Pop Figures last year, and I don't know, it was just something about it. I just had to. The moon glows in the dark. They're all in trick-or-treating outfits. Then the bag, you've got like different sweets and they're all in their outfits again. It's got a little bit of like bobbling effect on here, so it gives that 3D element. I just really love this bag. There's been a few like different Winnie the Pooh, like there's Winnie the Pooh as a vampire mini backpack. I didn't like that. There's Tigger as a vampire crossbody bag. I didn't like that. When you're starting to mix Winnie the Pooh into Halloween, you know, my favourite thing with my least favourite thing, you're entering onto dodgy territory with me, whether I'm gonna like it or hate it. I love this. I don't know why, I just really do. Maybe because it's like, it's cute. They're trick-or-treating. They're dressed up nice. I don't really know why, I just really like this bag. And moving on to this bag, which is a very exciting part of my collection, because I actually picked this up while I was in Florida. We had a day trip down to Miami, and that was like our only day off of Disney. So that was my only chance to visit places like Box Lunch and Hot Topic, all of these stores that I see my American friends go to all the time. I will be honest, I am constantly online browsing their websites, even though I'm like, I know I can't get it. It doesn't hurt to dream though. So on our day off in Disney, and we went to Miami, and I went to Box Lunch and Hot Topic, I was so happy. And I got this bag from Hot Topic, and the crazy thing is, right, I had one day in Hot Topic. We happened to go on the day, right, the exact day that this bag got released. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Because we were walking around Hot Topic and I saw this on the Loungefly wall and I was like, oh, that's cute. I've never seen that before. No wonder I had never seen it before. It literally just been put out on the shelves. I was literally stood there. I was going like, I'm pretty, like, even if it's American release or it's something not available in the UK, I'm pretty, like, stay pretty clued up on Winnie the Pooh collectors things. As a Winnie the Pooh collector, I like to know what's where and what's what. I was like, that's so weird, I've never seen that bag before. How did I not know about it? It's because it was literally just put on the shelf, Tori. That's why you didn't know about it. So it's also, so this is back in January of this year, right? This has not made its way over to the UK shores yet. It's not in Europe anywhere. This is still at the moment just a Hot Topic exclusive, so I feel very lucky that I was able to get it because it's pink, it's blue. Disneyland Paris vibes, anyone? They've got, like, it's got a little love heart there with the characters at the bottom. Eeyore's on the back blowing a dandelion. It's just so up my street. I love it so much. I can't believe how lucky I got going on the day of its release. Then onto one of my newer bags. So this was a Box Lunch exclusive earlier this year, and then it made its way over to Europe to be a Truffle Shuffle exclusive, and I got it on release day a few minutes after release time because I was not messing about. I absolutely love this so much. I'm actually planning a bound of this Winnie the Pooh costume to wear with this bag. I've literally got everything bar the dress, but that should be coming in a couple of weeks. I've got a hat, I've got a cute little bow. I'm so excited for it. And I'm just so happy I got this bag. Like, it got released in America a couple of months before we got over here. And when they announce bags in America as exclusives, they don't always specify if it's gonna come over to Europe. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they leave us hanging for a couple of months. But I'm so happy it did come over here because I love it so much. And look at the back. Look at him. He's just stuffing his face with honey. I love it. As you can tell from the empty shelves behind me, I've literally just gone and grabbed all the remaining bags and put them here just for ease. But after we do them, I will slowly refill this back up because this looks weird. That does not look right. So next we've got this gorgeous pastel flowers one. It was a Pop Figures exclusive last summer, and honestly I love it so much. The flowers, these yellow flowers, are 3D and it's just such a cute and simple design. You've got Pooh on the back with some honey pots, and it's literally, these are like my favorite colors, like pastel pinks and yellows. It's all my favorites and it's just so cute, and like you've got pinks and blues. I love it so much. And then we've got this one, and if you watched my organising my Loungefly collection video, you know how annoying this guy was to put on the shelf, because it's like, can you see? It's not a proper like square mini backpack. Like, he's not got like straight corners. He's round. He's got his little tubby tummy, and look, he's holding it as well, and like the actual pouch is rounded as well. It's really cute. As you can see, it's got a bee up here and a bee down here, and the bees actually spin, which I love. And it's this really cute gingham bag, and it just gives me like summery picnic vibes, and like he's got his embroidered face and he's licking his lips. I really love this. My upcoming Disneyland Paris trip, which is like next week for you, which is crazy. I'm still like humming and hawing for my Winnie the Pooh outfit, but this is the bag I keep coming back to for it. So who knows, this one might be coming to Disneyland Paris with me. Are you gonna stay? Next up is Tigger, and very similar to the Winnie the Pooh with the flower crown, he is also one that I'm very cautious about taking out and about, because he is like really fuzzy and furry. And also look at the back, the tail moves. I love it so much. And this bag, this Tigger bag, is actually pretty special to me, because, so if you remember from the unboxing video I did of it last summer, I got him in a Jubilee sale. It was the Queen's Jubilee weekend, and obviously different businesses were celebrating around the country and a lot were doing sales. I got him in the sale, and then when he arrived and I like posted content with him with like unboxing, and I posted pictures with him, the retailer that I got him from, Pop Figures, then this is, so in case you didn't know, I'm partners with them. This was the bag that they then reshared my picture of him, and they asked if they could like use my content that I made of him, and that's basically what sparked me becoming a partner of them. So if it wasn't for this bag, I probably wouldn't be partners with them today, and I've been very lucky to work with them quite a few times and go to events with them, and they're honestly such an amazing business, such amazing people run the account. I just feel very fortunate to work with them, and I'm just very grateful for this bag, because this is basically the bag that started it for me. Next we have the Piglet cosplay bag. I'd been after this one for a while, and for my Disneyland Paris trip in September just gone, I was doing 4 outfits, and they were all Winnie the Pooh bounds. I did a Pooh bound, a Piglet bound, a Tigger bound, and an Eeyore bound. And this was the last Loungefly I needed, obviously, for the Piglet bound, and I could not find it anywhere. Then Pooh Corner, the Winnie the Pooh cafe down in Sussex, had it on their site, and I saw it and I did not think twice about it, and I got it. I can't remember exactly what they were doing, but they did some sort of like pink promotion where everything was pink in their promotion. So this was obviously one of the things that they did, and I saw it on their Facebook and I was like, oh my god, that's what I need, that's what I need, and I got it. And in case you haven't seen the vlog, I will leave it up here for you. When I met Piglet in my Piglet bound, it was one of the best reactions I've ever had from a character. And not only that, but the character attendant with Piglet was also amazing. He was also excited. But also the like members of the public around us were also excited. When I ran up to Piglet and me and Piglet hugged and Piglet saw my bound, people started clapping around us. It was a moment. Check out the vlog, it's just really fun. But yeah, that's my Piglet bag. Leading on from Tigger a couple of bags ago. So Tigger is what like kind of sparked me to become partners with Pop Figures. And then like a month or so after that, becoming partners with them, so when I became partners with them, I obviously got my discount code and my affiliate link, and then I got, I think it was end of July, beginning of August time, I got to do my first ever collab with them. And when they were planning, so there was a collab for an exclusive bag coming to them, and when they were thinking about who to work with for the upcoming collab, they said I was the first person they thought of because of the bag, and I honestly am so happy about that. And it is this Winnie the Pooh bag, which obviously, as I just said, is exclusive to Pop Figures. And so this bag just means so much to me because it was my first Loungefly as a collab. It was my first proper time working with them, and it was just so crazy because like the whole thing leading up to an exclusive bag is so secretive. So I got sent the bag like a couple of weeks before the release, and the release is a couple of days after the reveal. So I had it for like a good couple of weeks before anyone knew about it, and I had to keep it so secret. So obviously I've got this couple of weeks to make the content. I could take it out and about and get out and about content. I did lots of at home content. I just couldn't like tell anyone on the internet about it or like, you know, show people. And it was just so crazy. So I still can't believe this, and I'm very lucky now. I've worked with them on a Star Wars bag, and I'm working with them again actually next week. I'm working with them on another bag, which is very exciting, and it's also a Winnie the Pooh bag. So this and the Tigger bag, it just means so much to me because they've opened so many doors for me, and I'm just very grateful for that. Next up, we have another Pop Figures exclusive bag. She was kind of on like this little run of collecting the like individual Winnie the Pooh characters bags. So I got Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore is coming up. Obviously I have loads of Poohs, and then they had this one come exclusively to them, so I kind of had to add it, didn't I? It's Kanga and Roo, and it's like a bubble bath time fun. Look, the bubbles in the shape of a heart, how cute. And then you've got Pooh in a bubble as the zip puller. On the back you've got Pooh, Tigger and Piglet and bubbles. It's just so cute. And also look, I've got my Roo earrings in today. So cute. I really like this one, and I love these style bags. I don't have too many of them, but they're really cool, where the front pouch is hidden, so the zip is hidden down here behind all the bubbles. I just think that's a really clever way to do a designer bag, and I love it so much. Also, Kanga and Roo is very rare pieces of merch in the Winnie the Pooh world, so I'm very happy that they got their own bag, and it's exclusive to Pop Figures. And last, but of course by no means least, we have Eeyore. And look at him, he's got his tail moves up and down, he's got a little 3D ear. He is absolutely tiny. He's definitely on the smaller side of my mini backpacks. Every time someone sees him they're like, oh my god, he's tiny. But he's pint-sized. We love him. Look at his little feet on the sides. I love him so much. It also is a bit different bag, like his front pouch is so big, but it gives him such a cool 3D effect with that. And then on the back it says thanks for noticing me. And where did I get this from? I got this from Geek Core, I believe, and it was on my mission to get all of the bags ready for my bounds for Disneyland Paris. And honestly, in that same vlog series I was just telling you about with Piglet, Eeyore was also so happy with an Eeyore bound, and it was actually one of my favourite bounds I've ever done as well. So we love it. I just look at the tail. I still can never get over that. That is the final bag in my Winnie the Pooh collection till now, because as I said at the beginning of the video, I am expecting another 2, so stay tuned for them coming soon. Wait, no, I missed the bag. It's downstairs because it's my bag on the go at the moment. Hold on a momento, I shall be back. I'm back. So this is actually one of the newest pieces in my collection. One of the newer pieces in my collection. I got it the day before I flew to Croatia back in April. And it's also a first in my collection, and I haven't seen many of these in like Loungefly in general. It was just very different. I was literally just tapping through stories on Instagram and it came up. I follow this shop, it's from Get Ready Comics, and it just randomly came up on their stories. I don't know if it was a post that they'd done or a sponsored ad or something like that. I can't exactly remember. But it was stocking this Winnie the Pooh Loungefly bum bag. I've never seen Loungefly bum bags before, so I was very excited by that. And it's just so cute. So on the front pouch, it's embroidered and it says, I don't give a bother. So cute. The entire bag is like this pink and blue, like tie-dye style. The zip puller is a honey pot as well. And then the Loungefly plaque is on the back there. Honestly, I have one other bum bag that I got from Primark a few years ago. I'm not usually like a bum bag lover, but I have used this like every weekend to go to car boot sales, when I'm like walking down the high street doing charity shops. It's just so easy. Just put your phone in the front pocket, your purse and keys in the big pocket. It's just so easy. I love it so much, and it's so comfortable to wear, and it's just so cute. I love it so much. There we go. Now that is absolutely everything. I promise. for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have a feeling it's on the longer side, so well done if you've made it thus far. I have been wanting to make this a series for a while, just because most of the time I will do unboxing videos when I do get a new Loungefly, but I thought it would just be so much easier and better for you guys if I have all of my Loungefly collections in one handy dandy playlist, which is now what we are trying to do. So I have got these all scheduled out. I think at the moment we are on 6 parts by breaking my collection up into different, you know, movie franchises. But yeah, I thought we'd start with the biggest part of my Loungefly collection, and B, I think the main part of my Loungefly collection. It is mainly Winnie the Pooh Loungeflies I collect, hence why it's the biggest part of my collection. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please pop that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more from what, do click subscribe down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell, I mean as well. You're already down there. And don't forget to leave a comment letting me know what was your favourite Loungefly from this part of my collection. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!